What is this? They copy and pasted the policy page from Biden's website and couldn't be to change it, I guess is what you're trying to say. Join our campaign to re-elect Joe Biden today. Wait, what? I didn't even see this and I told y'all that's what they did with the fucking website. They changed the domain and they reorganized some things on the fucking website. Very serious people deeply concerned with the situation we're in and approaching the campaign with the focus and gravity it deserves. Breaking: Joe Biden rogue writing campaign is gaining steam. Quote, "You can really feel the Joe-mentum building," said one DNC staffer speaking anonymously. Yeah, together we can finish the job for the American people. Are you with us? Join our campaign to re-elect Kamala Harris today. Yeah, they're literally just changing it. A new way forward, and it's literally just Joe Biden's exact... You cannot make this... This is Greek to me. HTML understanders, you're probably looking at this and you're like, oh God! New issues page just dropped? Hey, would you look at that? It's probably exactly bar for bar Joe Biden's campaign promises. Yeah, except for the cool promises like rent cap at $55. Cut taxes for middle-class families. Vice President Harris and Governor Walz believe that working families deserve a break. A break. Yeah, not, you know, a departure from the old ways, just a break. You know, like a state-mandated 15-minute break. One where by the time you go out to your car, that you could get a little bit of your pen, you know, hit the vape pen for a minute. Yeah, small business owners. That's what it really is, man. Like, the middle class is just the petite bourgeois at this point. Like, stratification, division of labor, and a widening wealth and income inequality gap has just made it that the middle class lifestyle is only attainable if you own a business. And it actually makes it through, like, the first 5 years of precarity where most businesses fail. Unlike Donald Trump, Vice President Harris and Governor Walz are committed to ensuring no one earning less than $400,000 a year will pay more taxes. Taxes are not the fucking problem, man. The reason people don't like paying taxes in America is because we don't get anything out of it. If you're just like, oh, we'll give you a little bit of a tax break, that's not it. While the child tax credit was good, you know what dropped child poverty by 20% immediately? Trump bucks. That's why even like well-meaning people who are kind of like politically disengaged, but you know, just went through the pandemic and kind of knew like a few things that were going on. That's why people look at Trump and are like,
he gave us money. We like that. The government did something for us for once.
Even if it was one time, minor tiny checks. As Attorney General of California, she took on the big bank to deliver $20 billion to the middle-class families who faced foreclosure and helped pass Homeowner Bill of Rights, one of the first of its kind in the nation. President Harris knows that a home is more than a house. It represents financial security and an opportunity to build generational wealth. Oh my God! The Democratic Party will never depart from this. They will just never depart from this idea that homes are not shelter, are not, you know, physical security, physical and mental security, but rather upward social mobility. Like everything has to be some kind of, you know, financial rung in a ladder. We soft pitch in something nice. We're going to build housing supply. And then we fucking curveball it with cutting red tape. And then we soft serve up, you know, a little aftercare of penalizing real estate hoarders. Who do you think relies on that red tape being cut, you fucking idiot? Let's see, what else do we have? Grow small businesses and entrepreneurships. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love that. Yeah. What we need on a policy platform is more handouts to small businesses. Thank God that we are, you know, doing everything we can for small business tyrants. But in the last 4 years, I'm willing to bet you that of the 19 million new business applications, that a sizable majority of those are LLCs. Yeah, man, this is just nonsense. Take on bad actors and bring down costs. Let's see. As president, She will direct her administration to crack down on anti-competitive practices that let big corporations jack up prices and undermine competition that allows all businesses to thrive while keeping prices low for consumers. How are you going to do that when you are cutting red tape for real estate and landlords and giving preferential loans to small businesses and letting venture capital enter the picture? How? We'll go after bad actors who exploit an emergency to rip off consumers by calling for the first ever federal ban on corporate price gouging on food and groceries, which will build on the anti-price gouging statutes already in place in 37 states. That's good. That's good. But here's the problem. You can't cut red tape and let venture capital into rural America and say that you are going after price gouging. Landlords are price gouging. Oil companies are price gouging. Everyone is doing it. So there's a big, scary word that the Democrats don't want to use. They're terrified of it. Donald Trump says, hey, you know, there's the N word. It's worse than the one you're thinking of, and it ain't nuclear. It's nationalization. That's the fucking answer. That's the real scary N word for the Democratic Party. Passing the John Lewis Voting Rights Act and the Freedom to Vote Acts. Okay, that's good. Administration will also continue to protect Americans from discrimination, building on... continue to protect Americans from discrimination? $2 billion funding for offices of civil rights across the federal government. $2 billion? $2 billion? That's the annual budget for the Chicago PD. $2 billion is nothing. There are 50 states. You would need $2 billion. You would need $8 billion just for the Office of Civil Rights in my state, for the amount of civil rights violations happening. Here we are. Vice President Harris will always stand up for Israel's right to defend itself, and she will always ensure Israel has the ability to defend itself. Been working to end the war in Gaza. No, you haven't. Such that Israel is secure, the hostages are released, and the suffering in Gaza ends, and the Palestinian people can realize their right to dignity, security, freedom, and self-determination. I'm sorry. No. No. You have not been working tirelessly. You hadn't done shit. And I will say this much. Kamala Harris, though staffers who have resigned from her staff and from the White House and State Department people who have resigned publicly and privately have all said that Kamala Harris has a better position on Palestine. It is Joe that is the reason we are here. Harris could break away from Biden, could depart, could go against him. But she hasn't, because that's not what Democrats do.